For many years, Blind Bay has been a refuge for us from the occasional storms that bring strong winds out of the north or the south. Nestled between Orcas and Shaw Islands along the southern side of Harney Channel, this bay provides a quiet stop between two potentially rough bodies of water. Rosario Strait to the east and San Juan Channel to the west can get pretty rough for smaller boats when sustained winds top 25 knots. Now, over the years, we've walked the country roads on Shaw Island and enjoyed hiking the trails on Blind Island. We want to share that experience with you in this video. And by the way, if the camera is shaking occasionally, it's probably because it's an older camera that hasn't been stabilized. On a positive note, this should allow our future videos to show some improvement. In 1841, the Wilkes expedition, that was, I believe John Quincy Adams initiated that expedition. Anyway, they named the island after John Shaw. He was a United States naval officer. Now, the U.S. obtained Shaw Island and the rest of the San Juan archipelago by treaty in 1855, but the Lummi Nation retained certain cultural and resource rights, including fishing. There are fewer than 200 year-round residents on Shaw Island, but that number more than doubles in the summer months, especially when tourists arrive. There are 3 mooring buoys on the south side of Blind Island, but the rest of the bay provides a quiet anchorage in 20 to 25 feet of water. The bottom is mud with good holding, and the bay is protected from wind and waves. It's always nice to sleep on anchor without worrying about dragging during the night. The trip from Cap Sante to Blind Bay only takes about 3 hours. We left Cap Sante Marina on a beautiful morning. As you can see, there wasn't a ripple on the water, and so this was going to be primarily a motor sail. And you can see how our boat is positioned in our slip. We back out, and it's a fairly simple thing to come and go from our slip. And in the distance, you can kind of see a little bit more of Anacortes itself and the marina. Once we cleared the marina, we motored down Euhomy's Channel, cut across Rosario Strait in through Thatcher Pass, and headed up to Harney Channel and into Blind Bay. We ended up motoring the entire distance. 360 up here by the
No, just go out because I've got it.
Okay?
Oh yeah, easily.
Nobody coming in, so we're good.
Right. Oh, good. It's good timing then. I think this is Lady Washington, right?
It is Lady Washington. Out of Grays Harbor. Crossing Rosario Strait, as usual, we raced the ferry, but as often happens, the ferry is faster than we are. I believe they run around 25 knots, and I think we're running about 5 knots, so there is a little discrepancy in speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
We dropped the hook in about 18 feet of water. This is at a tidal level of about 5. It was going to drop 3 more feet overnight, so we were fine. We draw just under 6 feet, so it was a comfortable anchorage. We decided to have a late breakfast before taking a look at Blind Island, maybe hiking around and just exploring it a little bit. It's a wonderful island, and it's got a lot of campsites. It's only a few acres, but again, a beautiful island, and the views from the island are incredible. In the summer months, it's not unusual to have all the campsites taken, though. We spent the better part of about an hour just exploring the island and taking in the scenery.
This is typically so, you wouldn't get a ripple usually. Here comes John and Jim.
After exploring Blind Island, we took a dinghy into the ferry landing. We wanted to stop at the store and pick up a few items, and we also wanted to take a look at the community center, and we'd heard that there was going to be a 4th of July parade, so we were kind of looking forward to that as well.
How cool is that? I wouldn't hold it right into the sun.
While we were at the dock, ferry came in and loaded up and then took off again, which was kind of exciting. It puts you kind of close to the ferries.
Just come under there.
The general store is located right at the ferry landing, which is very convenient for those who live on the island or who are traveling by boat. On the outside, the general store was really beautiful. Where it got even better was when you looked on the inside. There was literally nothing that it lacked. It may not have the variety, say, of a supermarket, but anything we looked for that we might need, we had no problem finding. So I was very impressed, and something else we noticed was that the prices were decent. Nobody was gouging because it was the only store on the island. All in all, I give them, 10 out of 10. We wanted to stretch our legs, so we walked the few miles around the bay until we came to the community center where they were having a parade. The parade was wonderful. There was lots of enthusiasm and plenty of food to go around. I think there was more food than we've seen in one place in a long time. Anyway, it was a wonderful parade. We visited for hours with the locals and some of the tourists, and it was just a incredibly nice day. We didn't want to film in the community center because we figured people need their privacy, and didn't feel comfortable filming there, so we'll leave it here and head back to the boat. lichen. Down some trees here.
Somebody didn't want to fix.
The next morning we retraced our route back to Cap Sante, only the good news here is that we finally had some wind and we were able to sail most of the way back. Again, beautiful time on the water. Yeah, we're just sailing back, heading back to Cap Sante Marina. Crossing Rosario. Nice light wind.